Hello, this is Fred at the Gate with today's devotional. Please read James, the third chapter, verses 1 through 12. My brothers and my sisters, I want to encourage each and every one of you, be careful of what you say, because our words do carry a lot of weight and it can positively or negatively impact people. So this is just a word to the wise. Now, as you read the third chapter of James, verses 1 through 12, you will find out that James starts out by saying, don't presume to be a teacher. Why? And this speaks to teachers and leaders because we're held to a higher level of accountability by God. What we say and when we speak have the ability to influence people and impact them so that we are either leading them into paths of righteousness or we're causing them to stumble and stray. So you want to be mindful of that. Now, I would submit to you that there are at least four patterns of speech. One, being careless. People who operate in careless pattern of speaking, they gossip, they slander, they're quick-tempered, and they'll say whatever comes to the top of their head without giving any thought or any consideration what they're saying or the impact that it may have. It also participate in boasting, just being boastful and bragging. And then there's the pattern of speech to conspire. When you conspire, it's all about manipulation. It's all about what you want and what you desire. You have no genuine care and concern for others. And so you will lie, you will plot, you will scheme, you will create dissension. John 10:10 tells us the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. When you operate in that conspire pattern of speech, that's exactly what you do. Your intent is on some level to kill, to steal, and to destroy. You need to avoid both of those. This text talks about how a fire can consume the forest, and that's what the tongue is like. And so we need to understand when you operate in careless speech or conspiring speech and the damage is done, you can apologize. But once the damage has been done, just like a fire, you can't control it and you can't reverse it. So that leads me to the next, constraint. When you use constraint in your speech, you think before you speak. You give wise counsel, but you also understand the importance of when to be silent. Sometimes you just need to hush. And then there's the concern. When you're concerned, there's a genuine care and concern for folks. You speak the truth with love, as the Bible tells us. You speak to encourage. You speak to build up. You speak to add value. And so, my brothers and sisters, many of us have grown up saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Well, that is a pure lie from the pit of hell, because Proverbs 18:21 says death and life are in the power of the tongue. And so we need to be mindful. That's how powerful this is. This truly can be a weapon of mass destruction. So before you say anything to anyone, ask yourself these questions. Number one, is it true? Number two, does it add value? Number three, is it necessary? And number four, which is most important, will God be pleased? My brothers and my sisters, understand that we have the power of death and life in our tongue. So don't get involved in the patterns of speech that are careless or conspiring. Avoid those at all costs. Make sure you employ constraint and concern in your speech. This is just a word to the wise.